guys, Fox Figures here, this time with a figure review again. I hope the spotlight at the beginning of the video turned out okay. I tried to get better lighting and I turned down the ISO so that it's not as grainy, hopefully. And I tried fucking around with the Sony Vegas' stabilization, so hopefully it worked out. I don't know. Anyways, let's get right into it. So this is Kotobukiya's Dark Angel Olivia, the Twin Tail version. It's a Wonderfest exclusive apparently, even though you could have pre-ordered it from their website. The figure is very nice. It costed her $142, including shipping, so that was really good. The box itself, if you saw the unboxing video for the early August loot, it's pretty. The box is pretty big, but the figure itself is pretty big too. There are some. The figure, like if you're familiar with the other standard Dark Angel of Olivia, it's pretty much the same, except as you see, you have the twin tails on the pink twin tails, and there are a few. Actually, before I get into quality issues, assembling her is a kind of a pain. At least mine was. So I didn't know that. At first, I didn't know her head and her breast piece actually comes off. So there's technically three parts of her. So there's the whole body here, and then starting from the black where her boobs are, basically, that's another piece, and you can pull it out by just pulling it out. And her head is also you can also pull it out. So those are separate parts. And in order to put her little accessory, this little golden thing, you have to take off her breast piece and then put it through a hole in the back, and then basically put the breast piece back on. So be careful with that, because I didn't know that it was her breast piece. I knew that something had to come off because otherwise this accessory wouldn't fit in, but I didn't know it was the breast piece. And I tried taking off her whole body, which could have ended very badly. So just be aware of that. In terms of the figure overall itself, it's, as I said, it's very pretty. So some of the details that they added was, you might have seen it. It's probably going to be in the beginning of the video, but the base itself, it has a space-like hemisphere, basically. And you have the blue, or the purple rather, underneath this crystal thing, kind of whatever, plus kind of a space on the actual base itself. And again, like the other one, this is pretty much the same as the other Olivia. It's just twin tails. It's supposed to be exclusive, and I never got the other Olivia, so and I ended up getting this one. So you have two swords. One's, I guess, a broadsword. I don't know what you call it, and one's like a more curved kind of thing. So the sword itself, they're kind of different in the sense that one of the swords has actually, well, they're both two parts, but one of the swords for this one, on the one that her right hand holds, there's already a piece of the sword in her hand that you can't take out, and then you put the smaller hand piece on the top, and then the other piece on the bottom. And then for this one, there's nothing in her left hand, our right side, and then you just stick it through. You just stick the sword through, and then you secure it by putting the other end, this one, in there as well, and then just fitting it together. And then basically the other two parts that came with her were the two wings on the back. These wings were a pain to put in, especially I believe her right. So her right, yeah, this one. Because at least for mine, the hole was not big enough, or it was. You could fit it in, but it was kind of loose. So I was afraid it might fall out if I just left it there. So I kind of had to shove it in and then make the hole bigger, or force the hole to be a little bit bigger, which I'm not comfortable with because of the way that the wing is shaped. I was afraid that as I was forcing it in there, that would break off like a part of the ends, I guess. So yeah, be careful with that. Maybe that's just mine, but I don't know. Also, I noticed one obvious kind of, not quality issue, but flaw, is that, I'm going to have to move this back a little bit, is that on her left breast piece, there are speckles of it's not going to come out on the camera, I think. But anyways, on her left side, there are speckles of gold paint that should not be on there. So yeah, there's that. So I mean, it's okay. but at the same time, this was a $140 figure. I expected there to be no quality issues at all, but it's a very minor one, and unless you look very closely, you can't really tell. So it's okay. It's okay. And I believe there was one. You definitely can't get this on video, but on one of her sides, there's also a gold streak, kind of, which is again, kind of not what I expected, but okay. So overall, I still give this figure a 9 out of 10 because, I mean, for the price, it's very magnificent and very detailed. And also, the two minor paint issues, it's whatever, I guess. I'm not too much of a stickler for paint, as long as it's not too noticeable, or especially if it's not in noticeable places. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this kind of gave you an overview of the figure itself, and hope you liked the spotlight at the beginning.